Welcome back to the channel, everyone. It's Dal. I'm making a augment video for you guys today, just kind of give you my personal preferences for augments in case you want to try them out for different various reasons. It's going to be tied into solo Easter egg runs, high round camping with wonder weapon strats, and after that I'm going to go over just what I would run in like a co-op game or doing little challenge videos for you guys. Something where I'm not sitting in a corner, just sitting there with the wonder weapon, right? So, first off, stamina. I never change from free faller and hot foot. I know a lot of people like running the tactical sprint augment for stamina. Right here, the dasher augment, but it's not needed. It's really not. I just go with free fallers, so you never have to worry about falling damage from anything. You can jump off of anything, do any Easter egg. If the Z-Rex flings you in the air, you don't have to worry about taking damage when you fall. I just leave it, because between hot foot and PhD, you've got more than enough speed. Quick revive, the minor augment doesn't really matter, but dying wish for a cheat death if something goes wrong. Juggernog, I go with probiotic and hardened plates. You could definitely make an argument for reactive armor, but I prefer that extra hit of damage because I'm not standing still as much. I'm constantly running around, so it's only going to be stunning a very small bit of zombies, so I just stick with the extra hit. Melee Macchiato, I just leave it on Express and Espresso and Stick and Move. Aside from the swords on Citadel, it really doesn't matter. You're not meleeing like that. Speed Cola, I go with Classic Formula and Quick Swap just because faster reload, faster weapon swap, you know. You don't need anything super fancy, just the faster you can do everything, the better when you're trying to complete Easter egg steps. For Vulture's Aid, your major augment is kind of personal preference. I do go with Parting Gift just because every Easter egg relies on the Wonder Weapon to complete steps or at least build it. So I like keeping in a little bit of extra ammo, and I never choose anything other than Picky Eater Minor Augment. It's just so helpful, letting you get anything and everything that you already have, I should say. For Depth Perception, Critical Eye, and Further Insight are my choices. Um, I enjoy being able to get crits for non-critical hits. It's so nice. I do like that a lot. You could make a argument for Bird's Eye View, and that would be 100% valid, considering the only time I have my mini-map turned on is for of an Easter egg completion when the map is new. But I leave my mini-map off, so I don't even think about this. I just leave it on Further Insight, so all I have to do is change this if I change it for some reason, but I don't. The only time I have is put on Treasure Hunter for the, what's it called? Starting Room Challenge limited time event, just because a chance for an extra score streak or something. Nothing too crazy there. PhD never changes. I leave it on Slider and Tribologist. Slider just because if you slide into something, it blows them away, gives you a chance to get out if you're sliding into a bad situation because you're not perfectly straight when you're trying to slide. And Tribologist is what gives you that speed I was talking about. Deadshot. I run Deadhead and Dead Draw. I know I'm gonna catch a lot of flack for this because everybody's gonna be going, Dead Break, armor pieces. But you're going into the boss fights between round 25 and 30. It's not that big a deal. It's really not. If you're playing solo like I'm saying, after you finish the boss fight, if you stay into the game, get your goodies from killing the boss, flip the round, save and quit, change your augments. I do this because I run shotguns. Reduced hipfire spread, extra crit damage. We've got the chance to crit on non-crits, and having the tighter hip spread means we can just utilize our speed so much more. Just run around, spray everything, right? Which ties into double tap. All non-critical shots do double damage, and weapons have a chance to do double damage, but also 0 damage. Basically just doubling all damage possible, paired in with extra crit chances and extra crit damage to really melt down on those health bars. And then for elemental pop, I run Electric Cherry and Vulnera Bean. Vulnera Bean is great if you know the elemental weakness of the boss. You don't when the map is brand new, so you could argue Chill Berry for the reduced cooldowns. I just keep the Vulnera Bean for this one just because if I find out, a returning enemy or something, you know what they're weak to. This doesn't matter quite as much. I do run the Electric Cherry for the Easter eggs though, because I'm not using the reactive armor. If you do find yourself in a corner, I mean, obviously you're going to be shooting if you're trapped in a corner, so then you can just reload, you stun the zombies. Kinda fills the place of the reactive armor. My ammo mods, these never change no matter what I'm doing, so I'll just go over them real quick. Lightning Strike and Haste for Dead Wire, Firebomb and Incendiary for Napalm, Ice Cloud and Liquid Nitrogen for Cryo Freeze. I just want as much AoE as possible with the elements, right? Brain Dead, Pheromone and Haste, free decoys. Shadow Rift, Explosive Rain and Haste. I do like to run targeted sometimes, but I just like having these activate faster, especially with running Electric Cherry. You're going to be triggering all kinds of random ammo mods. Shatter Blast, Blast Chain, Blast Zone, kind of the same as the first three, just big AoE. It's not as good as Cold War, but it's as close as you're going to get. Light Mend and Express Remedy. Get the healing quicker and well, I don't know about so much quicker, but increases the range that the healing orb will come to you, and when it activates on an elite, it takes a big chunk of their health, so that's always beneficial. I would go over all of these, but let's be real, if you're doing an Easter egg, you're running Aether Shroud. I run Group Shroud and Extra Charge. I used to be all about Burst Dash, but it glitched me out of the map at round 338 when Citadel was brand new, and I don't trust it. They might have patched it, I don't know. I'm not gonna run it again. I don't trust it at all. Before we get into my high round strategies, not strategies, but augments, I do want to give a little bit of proof. This just me messing around 160 on Liberty Falls. Terminus, if you guys watched my first video where I exfilled on round 301 on Shattered Veil, I got to 365 on Terminus. It did not save it because I got sidetracked with another game and I lost my save file. Since I didn't finish the game, it did not give me credit. Citadel 338, like I said, Burst Dash took me out of the map. I have been so butthurt after that, I have not attempted this again. The Tomb, I literally 2 videos ago just played enough games for this to show up. I haven't done the high round yet, but it's literally just sit in a corner with the ice staff, so it's very fitting with what I'm gonna give you. And then Shattered Veil, if you guys watched my previous video, you saw me exfil on 301. Again, you're just camping with the Wonder Weapon, right? So, my augments of choice for when you're sitting, going through high rounds with the Wonder Weapons. Aether Shroud stays exactly how I said. And then for Frenzied Guard, I use it on Shattered Veil, it's the only map. I run Retribution and Extension because you're sitting in an elevator. If you get overrun, they get knocked down, you shoot them once with the wall. If you get your armor back, don't really need Aether Shroud on Shattered Veil, especially since the disciples are weak to electricity. Just shooting the zombies trying to get through the door will eventually kill the elites. You don't have to worry about them like you do in other maps. So for augments, stamina up stays same. Hot Foot, Free Faller, I don't change it. Quick Revive, Dying Wish, and then after I'm out of Dying Wishes and I'm out of self revives, I'll go to Equivalent Exchange and switch Swift Recovery to Slow Death. just so that I can use my Mustang and Sally to get another self-revive, basically. Juggernog, I switch probiotic to reactive armor. I keep hardened plates. Since you're sitting in a corner somewhere camping with the wonder weapon, at least I am, if you get overrun and they break your armor, it gives you a second to finish your reload, do whatever you need to do. Melee Macchiato, again, doesn't change. My 338, I was camping with the lion sword, so I had vampiric extraction to get health and armor back with every swing instead of the faster swing. Speed Cola, this is where I run supercharged. Field upgrades faster, just that little bit of extra security, right? You have so many zombies in the later rounds that you can fill back up a charge of whatever field upgrade you're running in like 2 full hordes. It's super quick. I leave quick swap on. You could go fast pitcher if you wanted to get Casimirs and stuff out, but I just like having swap weapons faster. If I'm having to move out of my corner for something, I'll switch to my melee weapon to move a little bit faster, swap back, whatever. Vulture's Aid, same thing. Camping with the wonder weapon, more Casimirs, more Simtexes. Pretty basic. Death Perception, same thing. Chance to crit on non-crits, and then increased radius to perceive. For PhD, doesn't change. You could argue DR RAM if you really wanted to, but again, we're camping. But these two could be interchangeable. I just like this. If you slide in the wrong way, it blows them up, you're good. I never change from Tribologist. That's your biggest speed. You pair that with Hotfoot, you're outrunning everything in the game. Deadshot Daiquiri, dead again, dead break. Break those armor pieces in high rounds because almost everything is armored, and get extra bullets back for critical hits. That is amazing paired with the chance for non-criticals to be criticals. It allows you to get ammo back in ways that you shouldn't. Or not even that you shouldn't, but it's just a really cool way that it pairs together, I should say. For double tap, double jeopardy, double time. There's been other YouTubers who have made amazing videos breaking down everything, trying way too much. Shout out to Donuts for the amount of insane time he puts into his spreadsheets of crunching numbers and shit. I could never do that personally, but he has proven that no other augments work with wonder weapons, so I just take double jeopardy and double time, be able to shoot it faster and break armor. For elemental pop, I run Imperil Peach and Chillberry. If they get through and they're hitting you and they're activating your reactive armor, they have a chance for this to trigger. And if you're somebody who does like to use mutant injection spam, I don't. I only use mutant injections for high round elites just because they're so annoying. But this will activate while you're in mutant injection. Chillberry just so that all of them can activate more often. Ammo mods are exactly the same. Now, not case, but per map, I would change Supercharge back to classic formula because you're literally only ever using the ice staff. It just helps you get it back up and running because you're not refilling ammo like you are passively with the other wonder weapons. For Liberty Falls, I would 100% swap Vulture's Aid from Parting Gift to Fetid Upgrade, so you suck that cloud to you and you get your field upgrade faster, and never take double tap because it makes you burn through your ammo on your jet gun faster. You're going to overheat it quicker. And then obviously for Liberty Falls, you can run Energy Mine, or you can swap Aether Shroud to Void Sheath. That way you can just keep going invisible, beating down those manglers. Makes it very easy. Now to cover my playing with other people, or when I'm gonna be making like challenge vids for you guys that doesn't restrict what I can use. Stamina up stays exactly the same. Diet, quick revive stays exactly the same. jug, I go back to probiotic because I'm running around real crazy. I am, in the next video you guys are going to see, I'm going to be testing out turtle shell for the first time, so that might be kind of cool. Melee macchiato doesn't change. Speed cola, I go back to classic formula just because if I'm training, I want to be able to reload faster. For Vulture's Aid, I go Smell of Death just so that I have the old school vibe. The little clouds falling and you can hide in them. We all know how Vulture's Aid used to work. I just picked that for fun and nostalgia because I'm not using wonder weapons if I'm out training doing challenge videos. Death Perception, I do not change this. Same with PhD. For Deadshot, I do like to keep Dead again, just to pair with the Death Perception's crit. Help me keep feeding ammo into whatever weapons I'm running. Double Tap, I go back to double standard, double or nothing. Just really helps out with the damage of bullet guns or shotguns. And Elemental Pop, I keep it on Imperil Peach and Chillberry. It's just what I like. I like the passive effects of it. Now for field upgrades, Energy Mine, got turret and extra charge. Tesla Storm is fun to play around with sometimes. This I pretty much only use in like grief or low rounds. I don't know, it's just fun. Last video I tried this for the first time and I really enjoyed it. It makes Doppelgas and amalgams and regular zombies slip and slide. It takes very little kills to charge up. It's nowhere near on the level of Cold War or even Vanguard really, but it's still very useful, very fun if you want something different to use. Dark Flare gets more powerful the higher the round, so if you don't want something that you're gonna call a crutch, you could take this and you will 100% melt amalgams after like round 30. After round 30, round 35, this thing will just instantly start deleting amalgams. Their health goes away so fast. And then Aether Shroud, I keep it on Group Shroud and extra charge. That's what I run. If you made it this far, thank you for tuning into the video. Give the video a like, subscribe to the channel. I have a link to my Twitch and my Discord in the channel as well. And I'll catch y'all next time.